Hey everybody, we're going to get into another trading setup that basically all traders use. This is a great setup. This is one of my favorites. Again, we're going to use a ticker that was in play today because it gives a good example. Really, that's the only reason. So it is the ABCD setup. Now, this is a very easy way to get in. It's highly predictable. There are some better examples, but this was just a stock that was in play today. I like using current stocks to use because it's fresh in everybody's mind, or at least it should be. It was on the top percentage gainers today, as well as people that subscribe to my channel. It was also off of my watch list. So we'll get into it here. The ABCD setup has been used for years and years. It's a traditional setup. And the reason why it is a setup that has been used for years and years is because it fucking works. Okay. You want to stick to easy setups. You don't need all this complicated Bollinger Bands and MACDs and all that bullshit. This is strictly price action. That's all you need, okay? So now there's obviously four parts to the ABCD. There's also a million and one variations. I'll put together a video of the variations and I'll just get a list of different tickers with different variations, and I'll just quickly rifle through all the different ABCD. But this will get you comfortable with the setup. So the A part of the pattern is the first initial move. Now you want to usually let these stocks, unless they were on your watch list and you were prepared, you're going to miss this first big move. But now it's on your radar. All top percentage gainers should be on your radar and should be on a separate watch list, or if you have access to lots of monitors in your setup, pull all of the top six tickers of the top percentage gainers for the day. You want to pull them up on a monitor or a watch list and track them for the day because you don't want to miss this move. These are big, powerful moves. So A is the initial run up. B is the pullback. Okay, so we don't know exactly where this is going to pull back to. There's lots of different ways that you can label your C. So you see here, as soon as it bottoms out at 247, right here it makes a higher low, okay, at 249. So it's a couple cents. Now, if you're a seasoned trader and you trust the setup, you could get in and you risk off of low of day. So your risk to reward on this is absolutely incredible. You're only risking 2 or 3 cents to potentially get back to high of day. Okay, so that's 20 cents. That's a massive risk to reward. But if you want to play it safe, what you do is you mark out a secondary for the channel that it's kind of trading in. Now you could use the secondary high, but I use this one here to kind of get me in a little bit early, and if it fails, it fails. So that C is the break of this channel here. Trading is all about channels and trend lines and support and resistance. And the sooner you get to know that and you learn that, the better off you'll be. So once it breaks this, you get your C. Now you can buy in anywhere in here and risk off of low of day or the break of this trend line. If it breaks this support, you could get out. But I like to give these a little bit of wiggle room, especially once you see this. Once you see the volume come in, you know you're good. A lot of traders' eyes are going to be on it, okay? Now, this is a well-known ticker. You see the volume in here, it's not that high. But because it's PULM, millions of traders know this ticker and are very familiar with the name and know that it's very capable of powerful moves, especially when there's a secondary move. So that's C. The break of high of day or the break of A is your D. So you could buy in there if you wanted as well, because a lot of traders are watching for that. And then now the trade is, as soon as it does this first run up, you see this bigger candle here, sell half, sell half. That's the trade. Then you can give yourself patience. You see how it bounces back off this support a couple times and it's bouncing around. You can be in it the rest of the day to continue on. Now, with stuff like this, if you're a little bit longer term, you could probably hold this overnight, although I wouldn't suggest necessarily holding a ticker like PULM overnight. But although it's up on news, this does have a tendency to give back. But on the other hand, it also has um, second day moves. You'll at least get a little morning spike to sell into, right? It may gap up and then go down, but that's regardless. You just want to sell into that morning spike. So there's lots of secondary moves, and I would expect a secondary move off of this. But so that's the ABCD setup, and it is a powerful one. It is a great go-to setup. Um, like I said, in review, A is your first initial move. B is the pullback. Once it starts making higher lows, you could buy in on that higher low. As soon as it confirms and make a higher low, now when it does do this move, if you're anticipating, a lot of trading is anticipation. You can sell into everybody's buying and just be done with it, right? So there's lots of ways to play the ABCD setup. You need to try it out, and over the multiple times that you'll play the ABCD setup, uh, you'll get to know what you're comfortable with and what you're good at. Trading is about finding what you are comfortable with, not what somebody tells you you should be comfortable with. What you are comfortable with. So I hope that kind of that helps out. Sorry, I was reviewing there. I got sidetracked. And then C is the break of the channel and your buy point. You could buy in at D, the break of morning highs for the push up. So again, I hope that really helps you guys out. Like I said in another video, I'm gonna do variations of the ABCD setup because there's a ton, and the more that you see those, the more that you'll recognize them because some of the ABCD setups are also inverse. They will go below the close and then kind of bounce, and then they'll continue higher. You'll see what I mean in another video. But like I said, I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about this setup or the series of setups I'll be doing, please leave a comment below, and like, share, and subscribe for me. Please pass on this information. I want to get as much of this information out as possible. Nobody should have to pay for trading education, not the way that some of these fools make you pay. I believe in free information. There's more than enough money in this market for everyone to be profitable. So let's share. Thanks, guys.